Hey guys, Ryan here. Today we're reviewing the Fishman Island arc for One Piece. So, there's 6 volumes in total. So we got volume 61. And this is when the Straw Hats meet after 2 years of training. They meet at Sabati. And Luffy's training with Relay to learn Haki, which is a really cool power. We got volume 62. This is when they make it to Fishman Island. And they coat their ship in bubbles so they can make it to Fishman Island, which is like really deep in the sea. We got volume 63 with Princess Shirahoshi, the Queen, the Shark, Zoro and Luffy, and yeah, awesome cover. And we got volume 64 with all the Straw Hats and Jinbei. And Jinbei's really cool with his shark powers, his karate powers. And then we got volume 65, really cool cover. And then we got volume 66, the final volume of Fishman Island. So they're heading there and there's this giant kraken, and they make friends with the kraken. And the king invites them to Ryuga Palace. And there's a villain named Hody who hates humans. And there's also this villain named Vanderdecken who's trying to kill Princess Shirahoshi. And she's been stuck in this room for 5 years. And she escapes with Luffy. And we learn about the Queen, and she's all about like humans and fishmen working together as one. And yeah, she like works really hard. She's trying to get like signatures for a peace treating between humans and the fishmen. And she gets killed by Hody, which you find out later, even though it was blamed on a human, so that basically so the fishmen would hate the humans and not have peace with them, even though that's what the Queen was all about. And yeah, and then we learn about Jinbei's past with the Sun Pirates, and the leader of the Sun Pirates dies by getting shot by a bunch of the humans. And yeah, he won't accept like blood, and then he passes away. And Hody absolutely hates humans, so he kidnaps the king and his men, and there's like 100,000 of them. There's like a bunch of slaves and a bunch of fishermen, and yeah, Luffy shows up and he takes out like 50,000 of them using Haki, and which is really cool. Haki's a really cool power. And yeah, and there's like one giant guy who's like fighting Sanji, who like blows himself up by holding his breath, and he like gets bigger and bigger, and then Sanji took him out, which was really cool. And there's like this giant arc, and Vanderdecken is trying to kill Princess Shirahoshi because he loved her, but because she doesn't want to be with him, he wants to kill her. So he sends a ship flying straight towards Fishman Island, and Luffy has to find a way to stop it. And Hody's up there, and he stabs Vanderdecken, and he's going on a rampage and eating these pills which actually shorten your life. And like he has like white hair, and he actually got cut down by Zoro earlier, and then he was brought to his senses and took some more pills so that way he would stay awake basically and be able to continue on with his evil scheme of taking over the whole Fishman Island and taking over the world basically, because he thinks fishmen are better than humans. And yeah, so Luffy takes out Hody, and then Princess Shirahoshi calls upon the sea creatures, the giant sea creatures, and they stop the boat from hitting Fishman Island. And yeah, it was a really cool arc. There's 6 volumes in total, volume 61 all the way through 66. And yeah, it was really cool seeing Fishman Island, seeing Hody and Vanderdecken as villains, learning about Princess Shirahoshi and her queen, and learning about the Sun Pirates. And it was really cool seeing the Straw Hats reunite after 2 years, and like Usopp got buff, and Frankie got like even bigger with his robot cyborg weapons and whatnot. And yeah, it was really cool seeing all the Straw Hats with new moves, a new look after 2 years. I know Luffy's got like that scar, and like Nami has long hair, and then like Chopper learned a new move called Horn Point, I believe. And yeah, it was an awesome arc for sure. I can't wait till the next part of One Piece. I don't know what the next arc is, so I'm curious to find out what it is. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time. Peace.